So you were saying hore hlokoloza o fitla jwang ho DJ Clear.
Ke tshela ka dipounama. Tlamehile ne di bososele. O ska jampisa hore wa nyewa life. Ma go bona hale go na le mosadi.
Oh. Bathong re nyaleng, bashimane re nyaleng.
I'm sorry, man.
No, it's nothing bad. I actually appreciate it because a lot of gents shy away from it.
I think it's one of those whereby my wife is a blessing in my life, you know, and I don't think I'd be where I am now if it went for Msadwaka, you know. Lagato Matawa tell the piano. Love you, honey bunch.
We love you so much.
You know, she's my everything, man. You know, and you know when your partner teaches you how to love, when you thought you knew how to love, it's something else. You know, to a point that you would know that your better half is your friend.
Yeah.
It starts there.
Yeah.
She needs to be your friend before anything. And if there's anything, we overtime we bother mo ina pele before we bother kontle, you know. So that was just to, you know, to reiterate on this thing ya bua ka better half and, you know, linyalo. But now going back to Shogoloza. Now this how Shogoloza came about. It was a matter of me working at Soul Candy. I worked at Soul Candy, I think it was 2005. No, 2006. I worked at Soul Candy. And working at Soul Candy, I was selling records. You know, as MK would ask earlier on, okay. So I used to hide, you know, I used to hide, you know, vinyls for other DJs, you know. So from Soul Candy, I met Monde, the late DJ Monde, may his soul rest in peace. And I also met Iggy Smalls, who's also passed on, may their souls rest in peace. And then I got to be a mixed DJ at YFM. But now, getting to be a mixed DJ, it's obviously visiting Monday, and then Monday would hook me up with AK Mkaka. You know, AK would also give me, would say, okay, you're DJ, okay, so you know, on the slot, you know, but I'll play there until after he gave me a platform, because AK made sure that I get a platform. I DJ there because Vinny wasn't there. That was DJ, actually before Vinny, Iggy wasn't there. Iggy used to DJ in Botswana.
Okay.
So Iggy wasn't there, and then AK was like, come DJ. And then when he came back, I was like, okay, Iggy's back. Now I'll call you when we need you. So unfortunately, Iggy passed on, and then now they got Vinny. We did DJ there. Vinny used to have gigs in Cape Town. But then because Vinny also had me DJ at that slot when Iggy was still around, you know, Vinny would also call me. Salty, are you available? You know, and nice. Shout out to Hotman. You know,
Mr. Tequila.
Yeah, no.
Kabulaka Tequila ntate o.
Da Vinci ki Hotman le sharp. You know.
Kabulaka Tequila ntate o.
You know, to a point that is one person like on phone Da Vinci 1 year okay Antoine has a plan. You know. So
Hotman.
You know, compensate. You know. So that time, remember, it's Soul Candy, it's YFM, Soul Candy, YFM. I get to meet a lot of guys, you know, and even guys in the industry, whereby, remember when your song played on radio at that time, you know, it was an achievement. You know, you've made it. Your song is playing on radio. That time, a lot of people are listening to your music, you know. I mean, they're listening to the radio station and they're thinking, wow, this song belongs to whoever. Now, you can't wait for that particular DJ to announce your song, you know. But be that as it may, remember that time it would be vinyls. You know, play vinyls. But my genre at that time, I'm playing deep house.
Yeah.
I've got this ear of good music. You know, I remember playing Musica Feliz, you know, for the first time. And Mondo was like, hey, Uban Loy. You know, Mondo is, hey, Mondo was funny, man. Mondo was very funny, you know. When he didn't have a song, people that knew Monde would attest to this. You know, they'd be like, Tabo, one loy. Ngithi, no Roko. Now, people don't even know that that's Roko Adamal, you know. I'm like, Roko, Adanayo. I'm thinking, poor Monde. This song just came now. I mean, look at this. This song just came now as a promo, as a white label. Now, this is how I'd answer your question. I would hide it for myself if it's one song. If it's one vinyl, I can't sell it. It came as a promo. They asking Soul Candy, would you guys sell this? And then me, I would play it for my boss. That time, Mbuso. If Mbuso's not around, I'll play it for Harel. Harel is like, no, Tabo, I'm not sure. I'm like, okay, I'm going to play it with my FM. Like, okay, sharp. So it's not a matter of me hiding it. I'm hiding it for myself. We are not selling it. It's not in the system. There's no barcode number. We just trying the song. You know, so I'll play Musica Feliz. One is like, yay! Hey! Musica Feliz! Like, yay! Who is this? You know?
Yeah.
And then that's how I got to push music. Now, obviously, with a taste of music and how I play as well, made people get to look at me and see me as a deep house DJ. Alright, this is our guy. Because remember that time, the guys that were in the forefront of deep house, it was Mbuso, DJ Claude, China, you know, the guys that I used to work with.
Yeah.
And thanks to also Clive Bean. You know, if it went for Clive Bean, I wouldn't be at Soul Candy. You know, I remember when I came there, because I used to buy records there, and then I found Clive selling records. You know, but now he got overwhelmed because now he's alone. Claude is not there. You know, and then they asked me if I don't mind assisting him, like with the records. I'm like, no, of course I don't mind. Then I went behind the counter. Hey, what laughing? You know, and then the owner came as I was busy behind the counter. Now imagine as the owner, that was Haral Salko. You're like, who's this guy? You know, and I was looking at me because remember Soul Candy, you go down the stairs. You know, you're standing up the stairs, you're looking down there, you're like, who's this guy now?
Mandela.
You know? And then you call Clive, he's like, who's this guy? Clive is like, no, this is my boy, Soul T, so. It's like, okay, sharp. Should we hire him?
And that was it.
You know? Because if it went for Clive, I wouldn't be there. Clive could have easily said, nah, don't. You know? So shout out to Clive, man. Clive Bean, that's my guy. You know? And you know, he's trendy. You know Clive. You know? You know, so shout out to Clive Bean. And yeah, so now from there, 2007, I released a compilation with Soul Candy. My first song on the compilation is All This Love For You.
Okay.
All This Love For You, Kia Ralph Kam. But it was a Rocco mix. Ne? Well, it's been 10 years since we started seeing each other like this in clubs, you know? Biggest song ever, you know? Fine. This song, I'm like, I want this song. It's that song, it's the music by DJ Pap, also Rocco remix. I want these songs on my album. Oh, well, okay, for a person who knows how this thing works, not album, but a compilation. An album is when you go to a studio, you produce your music, or you compose your music. Then that one is your album. If you get music, you outsource music from other people, that's a compilation. So with my compilation, of which I luckily, by God's grace, I had one song in that compilation which I did with a huge friend of mine, DJ Clock. You know, that's my guy. You know, even now, Sakuluma, and I love him to
Yeah,
bits. Oh, of course.
I just want to put it out there.
You know. So now here's the thing. This is to answer Shogoloza. Look where this comes from. A simple question: where does Shogoloza come from? But you can't answer it until Olatatsila Eli. You know, I had to go all the way where Shogoloza comes from. Shogoloza, the instrumental version of Shogoloza was released prior to Shogoloza.
Okay.
And the instrumental version was called Inspiration. The instrumental version was just the bass line. You know, you listen to the song, you're like, oh, nile. This is the song that I never thought that I would get a call from Tira. Okay, that's the Tira. I never thought I'd get a call from Oskido regarding same song. I never thought I'd get a call from DJ Spoo. Same song. After DJ Spoo, and then I call him Uncle TK. He knows. I call him Uncle TK. TK, you know, TK Ngiza. You know, because obviously, remember TK, it was TS Records. It was TK and Spoo. You know? And they wanted the instrumental. And then there was DJ Cleo, whom I've always wanted to work with. Whom at that time, I was training with. Because there was an era of my life in Yaka whereby I used to lift weights and I would, you know, push healthy lifestyle. Yeah.
You
know,
Doti.
And again, it was through Cleo, you know.
That you lift weights.
Yeah. It was through Cleo.
Marina.
You know?
Oh.
You know, so.
Now.
You know, because it was one of those. We used to Richie Merelikasi. You know, go Richie farm. You know, Richie Bella Fela. You know,
Harikasi sprayed. Orange farm.
Yeah. That's my hood. You know, you have to be precise. You know, Kibo. And remember, then Libilla train. Like literally.
La train.
Yes.
Joang.
Libilla train. Because
Libili la train ile ha tip.
Yeah, Tipiani. Bebut. Tipiani. It was one of those whereby bachiste train gas. Train bachiste. Agile libili la. So, kikamo le kamo. And then it's for get Tipiani.
Wa khaledi teng.
Yeah, ona re nkana le nyeo. So o tlo tla ka ntshwana se nyenyana pele. Once so gona pusha lebilane, no mnati. Una le matama.
Libidi la train.
Yeah, you know. So because obviously motho sa gone wa foda o lo joina Jimmy guy ba batla bonyugo, you know. But then I've always had passion ya ujima, you know. Now here's the thing. This is 2010, early 2010. Remember, 2010 is after I had met Cleo, Soul Candy, at Torika Divinal. So, Cleo, Fresh, Glenn Lewis, Greg Maloka, Kanyani, all the guys, Balumrelek. You know,
Overpatela Divinal.
You know, all the guys, Balumre, they're in the forefront of the music industry.
Yeah.
What would happen is that they would either call me or they get there, they don't waste time. 1, 2, this one. 1, 2, out. Or we give them a shipment. Here are the vinyls, listen to them, let us know which ones you're taking and which ones you're leaving out. You know? So, to a point that Cleo would come with his own vinyls, by the way, that he printed. It's like, okay, keep the vinyl, and then Tabo, Mamelada, like and whatnot. You know? So, I had met him that time. And then now, mo happy a post Soul Candy, whereby, okay, Samalena, and then Rajima Kaufela, and then Wakela, the instrumental version of Shogolos. You wanted to ask something?
No, this thing at the vinyl houses. Was there ever a beef between Boso Candy, House Africa? Who's got the best vinyls, who's shipments, all that stuff?
I think that was man-made, or it was created, by Machita, because of, remember earlier on I had said, one would see you as a pompous person and say, because of this pompous guy, I'm not going to go to Soul Candy. I'm going to buy my music go House Africa. And only to find that maybe at that time, he managed to get a song elungaso fit Soul Candy. And then now we create a beef. Whereby you've got a guy elungwe okhona ufonela mmele pina, but unfortunately at that time, hauna yona pina eo. And then yena we thotse ko House Africa. Then I one
Yeah.
And then he create a beef eo le rivalry. You know,
Unnecessarily, yeah.
You know, but there was never, nah. I mean, if that was the case, do you think Vini would allow me to play Go FM Go Slot inside? Because I'm Soul Candy.
The beef is never with the big guys, man. Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates, the owners get impinged.
No,
The supporters.
100%. I mean, I see myself as the guy who's down there, you know, by the ground. But at the same time, yes, maybe if you put it like that, maybe Vini wouldn't say Mbuso come play. But the person who's under Mbuso would come play. You know what I mean? So, no, man, the beef is, it's formed by Machita. You know, because Machita, they'll always find something to say, man. You know? Machita
Majita ke basadi.
Hi, you said it.
Of course, I said it.
Yeah, you know, you know, and like I give up playing me, because man, I mean that era it was something else. You know, when you did not have a vinyl A18 at that time, you know, more you are nothing. And even if we told say, depending we told guy now, but don't consider as the it guy at that time.
Yeah, no, that Soul Candy era, where compilations were coming out, Soul Candy 1, 2. I don't think that will ever be replicated anywhere.
No,
Never.
It won't.
Never.
It won't.
It won't.
Bro, like this is the reason why. I'm hurt. You know, like I get to be emotional when I think of that era, and even now. And what I've collected and the amount of vinyls I had. And I'm saying I had because I lost, if not all, most of my vinyls. You know? It's only like recent when I speak to someone, I'm like, "Dang, what's it about the vinyls?" So I don't shy around. And then I get this like, something else.
Yeah.
Kids have an answer how. You know, like I would even create a bag. Because of who I was. Now imagine someone sees you as someone or pompous, but yet you can give people your vinyls. And then at the later stage in my life, you would a bag, you know, from those people. You know?
So I said that vinyl, you know. Collection now, I feel it.
It's on zero.
Okay. Now it goes back to what I was saying earlier on about knowing who you are and where you're supposed to be in life and how you're supposed to get there. I literally have probably 10 vinyls that I got.
If it's all.
No, Jack.
Whatever, Jack.
Tabo, no.
Whatever, Jack.
Lena
Go-
Kitab.
Go fly a kite.
No.
Anyway, my kids will tell you. They're just gonna say go fly a kite.
Fly kite.
Yeah, go fly a kite. You know, here's a story. Hey,
How
This
many
is-
times has he said, here's the story?
I love that because that story, it was unfolded to me by my underground gang. That's why, like, I keep at Nix Carbon. You know, here's a story. Ne?
You know, ke batla ho mmotsa hore na the underground gang tse hantle before
Ke site le fe?
mamel nna ha ke botse hore na ke site le feng ke a utlwa eo, which is a very good question as well. Ke batla o arabe ya divine good and
Okay.
go arabe in 30 seconds re tlo kgona ho bua
Nna se
ya
ka bua, ne?
no ke batla hantle now. I'm more interested in finding out the underground game because
Okay.
you refer to it so much.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you the question after you answer me
Okay.
first. Answer that question, Divine.
You get okay, I lost my vinyls go at the storage. Won't be 30 seconds, by the way. It was storage. So obviously I put everything there. People would see you, you know, leaving things there. They know, hey, kiss mama, and I'm not accusing anyone. This is obviously after learning that more lifing. There'll be things it's about our father by him, and you run with them, and then you make sure that you nurture that. If there's a particular or specific gift that you've got as an individual, you nurture that, you run with it. If you gonna neglect that gift and you think that this is my time, this is me, trust me, they'll take it. They'll take everything. I've got no one to blame. Similar to music, I've got no one to blame. Decisions that I took, remember when I spoke about Shogoloza, I've got other people that I wanted to work with me. I chose Cleo. I've got no one to blame but myself. It's fine, such is life. We move forward. For me to even realize that maybe they don't want me in this industry, it was when I lost my vinyl storage and then my house got broken into, and then what they stole was the turntables, the speakers, and the vinyls. I'm like, how? Oh, and the TV also.
For bonus in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm
CJ
thinking,
land.
maybe this could be a sign, or maybe the underground gang. So when I say the underground gang, in Lingweano, ke bua ka matlozi aka. Matlozi aka e leng hore ke matlozi e leng hore a lwanela Thabo. Remember, there's Lepiani, there's Dlamini, and then there's Ntekang, where my mom comes from. So to them, it's like, now when I will live it,
Also, Shabbat Libo.
now, fine. Li o wa Dlamini. We say when I sharp, okay, Dlamini went to Spani, but things did not materialize. It's fine. Now you're still with Lepia. Now you're thinking, okay, but now, as a fault, while punishing, I didn't do anything wrong. Me was just acknowledging that there's this guy on testimony fatty. Just acknowledge it.
Oh, Michael, Kilabati.
Yes. Do you understand? Cool. Life goes on. Now you're thinking, then it's over. And then you meet mama. Danga, open salube venals au hence that's 10 from a friend of mine like Rama baby. You know? We had venals how that's like how much I had, like when it comes to finals, you know. But I'm not gonna look back, man. You know, if they come, they'll probably come 10 times fold. You know, I'm one person that I've learned that in life, once you lose something, don't look back and say, but why? But why? If not you, then who? You think you're better than the next person winner? No. If you're that more winner, it's fine. Life goes on, move along.
Nna ne ke tlo botsa gore na ska o bua ka your underground gang. I can tell o motho wa moya.
Mara ka apara Nike. Anyway. I get air.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Anyway, yeah.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.
My daughter would say that. Please like and subscribe
Oh
and
my
share.
God. Umborile for days. What?
Ask easy.
Yeah. Ke a bona gore motho wa moya.
Yeah.
Ebile ha ona letshwao.
No. Or let's swallow for that matter.
Le bontshang ntho tsa kere motho ha o bua ka moya.
Yeah.
I'll say ka generation ya no, people will expect ho bona
Yes, the faha
kapa jwang.
Yes, no, 100%.
Ke kopa ka bokhutsanyane fela o nhlalosetse semoya sa hao.
Okay. One needs to be grounded in a sense that I was saying to MK earlier on, before one would start doing anything, for instance, like me coming here now, ke kopa tsela, ke kopa ya tulong e itseng, ke lo etsa mosebetsi o itseng, le be le nna tseleng, le mosebetsing wa ka, hobane ska bohlale ba ka. You asked me earlier on, how are you doing? I'm like, ka mahao ra masebetsi re philetse, hobane ke mahao. Once you start thinking gore ke wena, you've got that, when are you up there, from what I've experienced, then it's a problem. Because I never used to be mtharapela how, you know, only up until now, you know, when I've lost the into and got to realize, we live ka borrowed time. Yes, ke nako modimo and ke nako bona at the same time. Once they say enough is enough, then enough is enough. You know? So I embrace them to a point that maybe let's say, for argument's sake, just to disclose you know, but you get to communicate with them. You know, it's not easy, it's not for everyone, but sometimes if wa khonahal batla o itse gore re kopa lo connect rona pleking itseng like in an open space. You know, even in the Bible eting gore Moses o la khona palamela thabeng a lo rapela ha lo rapela ha khutla, you know, batho ba tsa malebon be ke tsetse medimi ya bona. You know, and then one would say, but now you're going back to the Bible. But then who said, but Bible? It's how you get to understand how Bible is as well. You know, of which the thing is not easy for one to understand what Bible is as well. You know, because but a contradictor as Gabriel. But then if you wa connect in a sense that because someone will say toro ke toro ya feta. If motho toro and hopola toro ya sing, consider yourself blessed.
I remember every detail, the colors, everything.
So
because there are people when we have about sing. I
remember in detail.
So, ki kabagala your sister, because I understand your sister, she's very special.
Yes.
Somehow.
No, remember when it comes to my sister, this is what I want to you know, kind of you know, okay, ke want to have the so. Now, o bontsha so e le gore le nna ke na le this thing ya gore I want to know who I am. There's this thing and driver, because trust you me, there is that moment mo e leng gore ba communicate le wena without you realizing ba communicate le wena.
Sure.
You know, I'll make an example, which I believe it has happened to most people. You leave your house, you get into your car, or you're about to hop into a taxi. Hey, can you better something? I swear. That's not you. They're preventing something from happening. Even a split second where you realize you need to tie your laces, they're preventing something from happening. Everything happens for a reason. I don't believe in happenstance, which is called a coincidence.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. Everything happens for a reason. This is the reason why I'm saying to you guys now that whatever happened in my life, I'm not gonna say mama unshayile, mama unkawatile, mama no.
Man, DJ Cleo.
It's calling.
Jack, yes, we're coming there. Because someone else might look at it that way. Because even I myself, back in the days, I used to look at it that way. The fact that, yes, I was co-wheel of steel. Yes, yes, we broke up. You know, it wasn't amicably because I did not get my royalties and all of that. You don't blame that person. You know, it's that, you know, hey, back in the days, yes, I used to think that. And I would be like, yeah, the man did not pay me my royalties for the digital because the song was downloaded by MTN and all of that. And now,
MTN,
you know,
oh yeah,
yes, you know,
And that's different money.
yeah,
that's different money.
Because remember, Cleo was making money that time. You know, like Cleo was in the forefront of things. To a point that he even won awards for the best ringtone, true call, and, you know, ringback tone. We're talking money, you know. So, Impempe, Shokoloza included. And, I mean, I was still a small boy, and I would think, you know. Yeah.
But I still say, granted, Utlamelo Kwate, because I get DJ Cleo is in the forefront. He knows it more than, knows it, the industry more than you,
Of course.
right?
No, 100%.
And unatlamile bena out that is but because he failed to do that with you,
But unfortunately,
I will say it for you. Because clearly you will not. I am saying it for you, Hore.
thank you.
Ushapil.
Yeah.
Because he knew exactly what he was doing and he knew the industry before you.
Of
So it
course.
was his responsibility.
And the fact
I cannot expect, guys, no. I don't know if I'm the only one that's getting this rage right now, because if like the ringtone, call a tune, he knew better, guys. Like, sorry for shouting.
I want to be a devil's advocate here. Who taught DJ Cleo? Who
Taught him what?
DJ
To
Cleo
do what he
the
did
game?
to him.
To the game. On what needs to happen with the game.
Yeah, Mara.
okay, with me, what I've learned from him is that he learned the game, obviously, from. Remember, he was under TS Records. He's the one that used to produce for Mzegazeg. Do you understand? Yeah, Mzegazeg. I knew Mzegazeg and all that, you know, and that's how we got to do a song about foundation and whatnot, you know. Look, it's a different ball game when you say who taught him, because Cleo is one person who will tell you that I'm self-taught, and understandably so. But now that's production. But now the game, the business. Now, here's the story. There's a guy who was doing the business for Cleo by the name of Graham Gelfillen. Graham Kelfellen, may his soul rest in peace. He used to run the company. I think it was Nisa Global. Most people don't know him, but your Tira, your Zexpan Queenie would know him. Whereby when you sign under a label, you have to go through Graham. My question was, which obviously Cleo said to me, Sharp, there's a guy who's doing the legal side of things. You go deal with this guy. There was a meeting whereby it was supposed to last for 5 minutes. He gives it to me in layman's terms that, okay, here's a contract. You're going to be under Wheel of Steel for a certain period for this albums, and Wheel of Steel is going to own the masters. That's it. Sharp. My question was, before I can sign, if Wheel of Steel is going to own the masters, please give it to me in layman's terms. How do they get to own the master? Do I have to produce music under Wheel of Steel, whereby I've got everything that I need in terms of recording music? Or do I have to come with my own music and give it to Wheel of Steel and say they own the master? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, but it's a simple question. He's like, okay, it looks like you know more than your pockets, man. Literally, his words, I quote him. You know more than your pockets. It's fine, man. It's okay, such as life. Okay, I'm like, let me reiterate. I'm coming with my songs. Okay, forget songs. I'm coming with a song. Here's a song. It's called Inspiration, instrumental version of Shogoloza. I'm giving it to Wheel of Steel. Wheel of Steel adds the vocals and whatnot. Now they want to own the master. It's fine. The song, the very same song is going to be included in the the album that is going to be obviously under Wheel of Steel. If that particular song, Inspiration, came as a master that I produced, composed, mastered, came as a master, I'm giving to you, does that mean that I'm not gonna get paid for that?
And this was not produced in a Wheel of Steel
No.
space. You paid for the
No.
space you were
I
in.
paid for this. They're like, no.
Lona le tlo go
And
taoisa
then,
lona.
and then it's like, it's like, no, you know more than your pockets. I'm like, then if that's the case, I'm not going to sign the contract. Thank you very much. Then I left. And then that's when Cleo contacted me. This is post Hlogoloza. The video is out. The song is out.
Yo,
Wait, a hlokoloza e tswa o spana le Cleo
Yes.
no soka o signa le
No.
Wheel of Steel.
No.
So ke pina ya hao Kensha,
yes. Utlwa nna.
but
Hey.
ba batla o e owner.
Yes. Remember, we can have a verbal agreement. Or, okay, sharp. So let's see what do you mail, because remember, we've got other guys that want the song. So what do you mail? Respond like off it. You know, Vanna, like, I still say, like, I've got no beef. I've got nothing against Cleo. I've learned a lot from him.
Yeah.
To a point that, bro, I'm telling you that the Hlogoloza, we spoke the night before that I know Zwagala go studio so. By the time I got there the following day, I know he had done magic. My input was minimal. Like, okay, cooperation chamberlain. Of which, yes, some of my input wasn't happy about, and understandably so, because remember, he's been in the game. He knows how this thing works. I mean, who am I? This is the first song.
He knows how to put a song on radio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that plus making sure that he knows arrangement of the song. But now I've got my argument that the instrumental version of this song, it took me four we call them mixes. It's the first mix, second mix, third mix, fourth mix. It took me fourth mix for the song to say I'm releasing this one. Do you understand? It wasn't easy for me. Now when I hear someone adding vocals on my song that I arranged the way I felt
It
this
needed
is,
to be.
you know, it don't hurt. And I was like, okay, sharp, okay. Yeah, let's release it like that.
But I want to go back to this thing. So, the masters thing, right?
Yeah.
So, it's two ways you can sort of own a master. You can have the song, and you make it wherever you make it and all that stuff. So
Yes.
it becomes your master. But then I can come and buy the master from you.
Of course.
So my question is, was there any payment then to you to say, we are buying the song from Will of Steel to become a Will of Steel song?
No, it hurts, man. It hurts. It hurts. You know, big time. It hurts because this is one of the reasons why I was told that I know more than my pockets. Forgetting that I'm from Soul Candy. You know, I produce music, but I'm from the school of music. The biggest school of music, whereby I get to understand how the song gets to be compiled. You know? And then for someone to tell you that you know more than your pockets, I'm thinking, geez, you're really undermining me, but it's fine. So to answer your question, no, I never gotten paid. I never gotten paid for the masters. I remember asking Cleo about the masters, like, you know, can I at least get 7.5 for one song?
Are you basically saying you got nothing from that song?
No, I got paid, but it wasn't what I'm due. That's why I'm saying, when it comes to the masters, remember, that's a different and separate transaction. You know, you get there, okay, you come with your music, here's your music, okay, fine, we pay you for your music. Before we can release it under Will of Steel. That's a totally different ballgame. You know? So I even said, can I get at least 7.5? 7,000. Yeah, 7,500 for one song. Why I was saying that? Ne? I'm looking into, this is me reading the game and learning the game from Soul Candy and all of that. Remember Soul Candy at that time, there was Soul Candy Session 1. Compilations and all of that. You know, compilation from overseas. I'm thinking, okay, that's how they make money. Okay. Now, I've got this thing in my head, cool, that if you license a song to someone, they can pay you this much. So you like, I'm open for this for negotiations.
Yeah.
I want 7.5. I'm hoping they would say, okay, let's negotiate. Can we give you 7,000? Like, no, can I have 7.2? You know, it's one of those. No.
They gave you a straight no.
Straight up, no. We don't want to pay anything. And then, go back to Camp Gelfelden. Oh, now Cleo travels with you. You've been to Tanzania, you've been wherever. And then now all of a sudden, you've got a fame, and then now you think, I'm like, okay, sharp. I'm like,
no.
I'm like, if that's the case, let me have a conversation with Cleo, because remember when at the camp,
Yeah.
I'll tell you simple lines. Come on, the place of orange farm. Man, I think one because there was a time when he left at Abalosha the Pachista. I'm like, no,
She's certified.
Now, she's on Twitter. You know? Ayan. Like, even, like, literally swore at me. The F word, like, F off. I'm like,
What?
sharp.
I know it's also
Well,
guys.
say who,
Yeah.
who's boo or who.
No, remember,
All those
remember,
other guys.
remember, it's too late at that time.
Yeah.
Remember, the song's
Songs
out.
out.
The video is out. By the time we shot the video before we even signed the contract.
Yo, Lilone. Yeah.
No.
No, but-
no, look at it this way. If I was an ass, and I'm gonna call it like that, if I was an ass, ne? If I was an ass, I would have said, and it's your loss, eh? Say it to me no. No, it's fine. I'm not gonna sign anything. It's your loss. Look at it this way. You saying to me, we're recording now. And re tla bona the nitty and gritties later.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, sharp. And then we record. And then you pop in. Sekitola, the call from the radio stations, about an interview. And then you tell about bare emana re batla ho book.
At the end of the day, the song is yours.
At the end of the day, the song is mine. Irrespective. Hara sign a next split sheet. I can literally go and say, ke a ka pine 100%. O tlo e hana jwang? Forget split sheet. I can literally go to Samro and say, here's my picture. That's my song. 100% I'm taking it.
And you have the master.
Can you still do it now?
No, man.
He signed afterwards.
Now, here's how I got to sign. And like I said, this is not about pointing fingers. Mang wincing, mang haitang, and whatnot.
Also,
Ne?
this is also for us just a learning curve for too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because what I
Yeah.
want to get to is,
Yeah.
isn't it surprising that this happened, 2000 and
It was 2011. Yeah. 2011.
2024?
Yeah.
The
Jeez.
same thing is still happening. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was actually
The same
surprised,
thing is
man.
still happening.
You know, because I was talking to Saul the other day. They're talking about masters. Yeah, master. And lucky enough, I got to see Cleo. I work a master. I'm like, that's how it works. But anyway, the family.
The wheel shall turn.
No, man, no.
Nah,
will.
I will
Because-
tell. Nah.
No, you can't say will,
fine.
because remember Cleo's table is wheel of
The
steel.
wheels of steel will turn.
So no, guys.
The wheels of the steel of the train. Oh.
No. I was saying how ironic that years later, a decade later, that this thing surfaces.
Yeah.
Lack of a better word. That we get to speak about masters and all of that. When in my era, in my time, we never used to speak about that. It was all about it's either you're in the game or you're not. Your face is out there or it's not.
yeah.
Or your song is playing on radio or
Yeah.
it's not. Because now I'm looking at how people comment, especially on social media.
Yeah.
People will say, yeah, but you got your money from Samro. And I'd be like, yo, how I wish I could ask them, like, how much? Hold on, no, forget how much. What is Samro?
And what does it do
Let's
for
start
you?
there. What does Samro do for you as an artist? Let's start there. Because you are quick to say, yeah, but you got your money from Samro.
How not be?
South African Music Rights Organization. Yeah, that's Samro. And then you've got what do you call Content Connect Africa, which is CCA. What is CCA?
Lukisa Kola.
Now, CCA is at that time Spotify. At that time, yeah, which was the platform that Willow still used to distribute music digitally. Your ringback tones, your collar tunes, and your all of that. This is CCA. It's deep. This is, and to me, I'm thinking, this is how I got to learn music, man. This is how I got to learn, actually, the industry, not music. The game, because after getting a clearance, that's what you call a clearance. I'm under audionomics. Audionomics, you're under audionomics as what? As an artist. Okay. Meaning, I'm schooling you now.
ke re ba bitsa nna talent. Meketsi. I think
MK.
I could.
In the words of a police, what's you on? What's you on?
Cut.
MK. I can No, I need a lawyer. No.
Lawyer. Anyway, so now, here's a story.
I can't believe you just said that. I'm so annoyed right now, but yeah, it's fine. You were saying.
So, now I lost my train of thought.
Skis. I can't make it. Just you're not longer everything.
You know what we signed.
Okay. Anyway, so now you have that as we call it intellectual property. Whatever song we are saying, feel it. It's fine. It's mixed. It's mastered. It's your master. Remember, even your engineer, when he gives it to you, for an array. This is a master. This is a final version. You've got a master. I think what really hurt me was the fact that it wasn't easy for me to master the instrumental version of Hlokoloza. I understand you saying I know more than my pockets, but remember, I've learned the game. I had enough money to take a taxi from where I used to live to Conabri, and walk from Conabri to Kissington, which is not far from what's that mall? Eastgate Mall. Yeah. You understand? That's how I felt when this guy said, more than your pockets. I'm thinking, do you know what it took me to have this song? Now, for me to go there, I'm going to, I think it was Troy. I think his name was Troy. Yes, I think it was Troy. Troy mastered the instrumental version of Hlokoloza. After having 4 mixes, which you call them versions, after having the 4th version of the song, and then someone's telling you, more than your pocket. I'm like, at least let's negotiate. Hey. Say, okay, guy 2.5. Hey. I was willing to even take 1,000 rand. But for someone to say no, we're not about too much. I was like, fine. Can I meet with Cleo? And then we linked up with Cleo. I think, no, I don't think we Cleo is a fan of fish, by the way. We met at this fish market.
Chabi.
Yeah. Konto. What is this mall? You go Northcliffe all the way down. Northcliffe, all the way down. There's a mall on the right hand side. Cresta Mall.
Oh.
Cresta Mall. Yes. There's a fish place there. And yeah, we met there. I think what really made me to sign up with Cleo, it was when he said to me, now you've just ruined the friendship. One. And two, you've just showed me that you are untrustworthy. This is when I've learned later in life that it's called emotional blackmail. I did not know that word before, or those words. Because
Gaslighting.
those are two words. Emotional blackmail.
Gaslighting.
Gaslighting.
It's so
Gaslighting.
lately it's called gaslighting.
It's
I wanna get that.
gaslighting.
It's also industry friends.
Oh, okay.
Never friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just industry friends.
Yeah.
You gave me what I wanted.
Yeah. You know.
And I
so-
gave you a spotlight.
Yeah. So, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, flip. Now I'm stepping on wrong shoes here, or wrong toes. It's not the cons. This has on kin. Okay, sharp. If that's the case, my humble apologies. Skakwata, man. It's back-ons. Kita always understand the why it's back-ons. I signed, and that was that. And then now you're signing 360. We call it 360. I was about to ask. Yeah, you sign 360, meaning you're signing as an artist. They own you as an artist. You signed management, and you signed even the production, publishing. So meaning, should tomorrow Audionomics want to use Klogoloza, they won't speak to you as a DJ or as an artist. They're gonna speak to the publisher. And who's the publisher? Wheel of Steel.
So you're saying now we need to find a new name for you, because you can't release music under DJ Soul T.
Okay. Here's a story. No, here's a story.
The 14th story.
Yeah. The 14th story. I don't wanna use the word smart, ne? But I got to understand that when you ask for clearance, because remember, no, from Wheel of Steel. Remember, there was a time when I got to Wheel of Steel, there was a time Cleo said, how about we change your name? I said no. I came with that name as my intellectual property.
Okay.
Salty. Sharp. Now, when you leave Wheel of Steel, the clearance need to clearly state that we're releasing you under management, whatever that, and publishing and all of that, which is 3. And they did. And I'm good. This is how I got to at least live and be who I am today, and get to meet my wife, and even pay Lobola thanks to IMPRA, Independent Music Performance Right Association. If I was still under Wheel of Steel, I would never claim for that. I claim for that. I got something. And then someone would come and say, Majo Kalelan, did I say Yakala? I'm fine. It's life. I'm just helping others. Uguti.
But
This is the game.
understand,
This is how it works. And if someone says to me, but Ute Bozo Kwata, if Mklambe Utlio, we are available that time when I thought to yes.
You're a
Now,
human being.
I'm a human being. This thing happens, and then now it goes back to underground gang, whereby I realized that at a later stage, had I gotten whatever that was due to me at that time, I wouldn't be here. Because remember now it goes back to Soul Candy, whereby people perceive you as someone who's pompous, someone who knows better, someone who's ula. Remember that time, Okola 500 from a Wuzu. Imagine now, 12 million. Out of the blue, so a million. Lagu. You know?
So Cleo Abona, this podcast, what do you think it's gonna say, or how is
Whatever
it
he
going
wants to say, he must come say it on the green couch.
No. Better yet, how do you want this to come out?
Yeah.
As I've put it.
Clean.
Cleo and I, we talk. Geez, I call him. When I've got problems, like I'm facing a predicament and I've got a jive somewhere, I'm like, Abuti. I still call him Abuti. You know, because Kiabutua, it's not gonna change. You know, because there was a time when he thought I'm calling him Abuti because I've got something to gain. No, man. Age I never change. Umuholomonna. You know, I call him Abuti because umuholomonna.
Are you now genuine friends or still industry friends?
For now, I'm genuine, like sharp. You know, that's why, like, if it was about industry, negitare unshaile ifitile etlio o sharp otiak. You know, I won't even now. I almost said Abuti. You know, because it was genuine, man. Kiabutwaka. You know, it's still there. You know, I will never point fingers, man, and say, in as much as it's gonna come out like that, because give a rate.
Yeah.
Yes, I got shelter digital, whatever money it's
And that's when I fail.
Yeah, of course.
But also, this is not to say hore, we as Audionomics have beef
No,
with
I got
Cleo
that,
or anything
you know?
like that. But sometimes hearing stories somewhat and
Look.
learning hore, it's not the only thing. Like a lot of people talk about the same thing.
No, of course.
I understand.
Of course.
So obviously it angers me. Hang on.
Yeah, because now you get to learn the industry. I don't blame you.
Because now I'm learning the industry and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What did I put myself into? You know?
No, for sure. And,
Exactly,
And
so-
I don't blame her, because now this goes back to what I was saying, the underground gang. Because now I remember, for some reason, funny enough, here's the thing, ne? Cleo once said to me, "Hey, I wanna talk. How come I problem?"
They say that about me too. And I can't
You
wait.
You
They
see?
say that about me too.
This is what people see
The
that you
potential.
don't see
Yeah.
about yourself. This is what people perceive.
And I'm like, what?
Ka wena.
I'm a simple girl.
You're too smart for our liking. That's what they say.
You know, and that's why no kere. I'm not gonna say, hey, damn, Cleo. So
Yeah.
look at it as your underground gang saying, of course, if now Cleo says, okay, I want to floppy le nyuga key. Of course, I'll take it.
O ka nna e tlile.
How?
Le no, e
How?
tlile, Cleo.
Una nagta tluela. No.
Pay
Like,
up.
thank-
Rekisa bike
Still,
A1.
still. I still
Rekisa
say-
bike A1 o fe ngwana o montšha tae. Ne ke tjho fela. Rekisa bike A1 e le ya 150 nyana he, you know?
We win again. Because I'm the only artist who got to sleep go to your house.
Oh.
Unless if when you know better. And I'm still grateful.
Cleo rekisa bike A1.
Anyway, you know, so it's one of those whereby I got to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
You know, is that the decision that I took as an individual that, okay, you've got options. It's either you go this way, or that way.
Mara
And
wa
then-
tshwana la no nkile DJ's booth. Zara Q. Niliso.
Can we not?
I'm just saying, Hurabana. Yafana.
Can we not speak ill of the dead?
No, I'm not speaking ill of the dead.
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying, Hore, Zahara was
The
also
fact that
in
we
the
mentioning
same.
the name, you know, may her soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
Look, yes,
Yeah.
you know, I probably have, you know, my reservations, and I'll be complaining
Yeah.
that, you know, this happened.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
whatnot.
Kamaski, I'm like,
At the end of the day, man, remember I did say, I'm only one. You know, you've got
Your guides.
underground gang that are with you.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that I'm the person that I am today, and I'm still here. I can still DJ. I'm gonna give you guys a set, which is where I come from. The sound of and the type of music that you're gonna hear is where I come from. My favorite genre, which is deep house, because even the Hlogoloza, it wasn't about being commercial. It's called inspiration because it was inspired by Ralph Kam's song called All This Love For You. If you listen to that song, if you very tactical and technical about music, you'd know that the instrumental version of Hlogoloza comes from All This Love For You. So maybe another inspiration will come. Who said that?
Yeah. Where's your inspiration right now?
The inspiration is there, but now remember, I keep control.
No, okay, he's talking about the song. I'm talking about,
What inspires you right now?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
answer both questions.
Yeah. I keep control. For one, to even release more setting ne, it's all about the right time, the right place, the right moment. Remember, I did say that I had like 4 versions of the song. It wasn't easy. And one would say, but why Pala? Why? And then it can be, remember, Ba Nsekang, which is surname yabo my mom. Ne? Ke batho ba St. John, we St. John, of which my granny's dad in a bishop. Ne? Now imagine motho leng hore o tswa under ena ke bishop, and then o leng hore your mom o tswa under bona o kopana le Dlamini ba sebedisang diphandla.
Saka Ntsuke.
Or bana confusion you. Now you go back to, okay, fine, they gave you a song, which is inspiration. Inspiration e kopanta everything e leng ya semoya. This is the reason why even today when you play inspiration, the song still makes people dance.
Yeah, it does.
How? I don't know.
It does.
And now even the DJs, they say we can rather play inspiration than Hlogoloza. We can't play hey Shahin Pepe Lapo. No. They'll say to you, no, we play the instrumental version. You're like, but how?
Before.
Same, actually.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying. That song
sounds better.
That song
It does sound better.
I released it before the Hlogoloza version.
And we're not being biased.
No, but look, I don't blame you.
Favoritism.
Guys. No, I don't blame you guys because now, even the deep house scene guys, they had a problem with me. That's why I never got to play the event in the deep house anymore because they call me sellout.
Yeah, no.
Wena hambile ngithogibela phezulu kwendlu wena.
Wala tabana ba na le mamina.
Wathatha impempe wena wenza kanje wena.
Wala tabana ba disile ba mamina mo.
Yeah.
Let's do that se sileng siputa ka toilet ka man.
Yeah. It is what it is. And then nabigilata la kamra higher than big sakin. So because now here's the thing. Here's how I'm gonna put it. Look at it this way. It's unfair that people perceive you as someone willing sell out. I wanna make it clear for the deep house DJs, Batsaba. Ne? Batsaba.
Boss mang mang.
Especially when our Bana Basala 115. Ne? Remember one two you don't know 115. Very second
Santuel,
shape.
ga o na le nna?
Second shape. 115 was the only deep house club back in the days. There. Yeah. It was the only deep house club where you'd go and hear deep house. Whereby people leave at like 7, 8, 9, 10 a.m. in the morning. That's where I got it here. And I don't blame them for calling me a sellout.
Sellout.
But what they fail to understand is that if they don't have anything to gain from you, they're going to call you a sellout. Now, this one is no longer under Soul Candy. Now we're not going to get music. Now this and that. And then now they probably have foreseen that, geez, this guy's going to prosper in life, that we're going to call him a sellout. Here's my boss. Mbuso released Soweto Funk. Pa pa pa. Pa pa pa. Pa 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 pa. You see? But you still DJ go on 5. That's a commercial song on its own. You would never play that song on 5. You would never. But when Mbuso appears here, Tambi, smartest guy ever, salute him. Smartest guy ever. Even now, like Mbuso, like
You know?
know? No, that's the
Ke ba batla one
smartest guy
by
ever.
one.
Because now remember, he owns Soul Candy.
Nazo.
Whether you like it or you don't, umtutlo develop a music da.
And then did Pezulu out.
And then there was Pezolo Records. Now, which I got to work at Pezolo Records, by the way. Yeah, MK, what's it, Bayong?
MK ke motho wa kgale.
Which is good, you know, because after leaving Soul Candy, I left with Mbuso and I worked at Pezolo. You know, I worked at Pezolo Records. Thanks to Pezolo Records, I got to meet Frank Roger for the first time, by the way. Because we had a stall at Baseline. There was a South African Music Conference, you know, 2006, you know. I did tell you guys, like my life.
This is the longest pod we've ever had.
I think just to maybe sort of conclude,
Close, yeah.
I just want to find out, what are your fondest memories of the highlight of Klabolos?
Sure.
What made you happy about that time?
Yeah. Let's not just talk about the
Okay.
bad stuff.
Okay. And it's simple, eh? Yo. The fact that I could gym everywhere. The fact that I could have a national membership. Joe, like, remember back in the days, you
Nick TV, Baba.
no, that Virgin Active, I had a grey card. Everyone's got a red card. Yourself
That's
included.
how mborile jwang. Mborile for days. I want to say because I'm like, this interview is over.
But like on a serious note.
Like, what was your fondest moment?
Yeah.
Like the fact that I could gym everywhere.
Yeah. I the fact that Uti make la mantombazan. Suka.
No.
No, but for real.
No more sporo.
Yeah?
No more sporo. No more be la tri.
No more villa training. Joe, remember that this is the reason why I'm saying, ne guys. This is the reason why I'm saying I'll forever be grateful and fond of Cleo. Because when it comes to discipline, you know,
discipline at gym.
now, yes, at gym. You know, that's a pie.
No, but he's also disciplined. He doesn't drink.
Yes.
He's never drank in his
No.
whole life.
No, man.
Manje why so? It's a joke. It's a joke.
You know, so it's one of those whereby you run with it. They give it to you, you run with it. If it weren't for Wheel of Steel, negas gonna patala that, you know, membership. And I'm saying Wheel of Steel in a sense that we travel And now I've signed under Wheel of Steel, and then my gigs obviously they are go Wheel of Steel, and then I get paid through Wheel of Steel. So in a sense that they teach you discipline ka tjhelete. You know, you're not getting hand to mouth. Like, okay, I know now I'm leaving ke ya go Katlehong, ke lo thola gig, ke ya e tjhelete teng. They will tell you, okay, fine, a re mela kgwedi fela. You know, you can work the entire month and then wait for end of the month. You invoice your gigs and then we give you a lump sum.
Yeah.
Ke tjhelete ya hao. You know, and which is discipline. You know, and he was like, Ndang, re va kaofela, re chima kaofela, thola national membership. Bila national membership, o tshwere card e grey. Wena pisa card ya red or maroon. Ya ka grey everywhere.
This is the Flexia black card back then. Actually,
You know, Joe. Like even when you get to,
I'm so annoyed by this answer.
It's almost strong.
You know, I don't know what I was expecting something so wholesome. Kathola litombolo le sa butswang.
And now okay.
What the hell?
I remember answer. When I come just I wanna wholesome. And then the bottle ran ya khali. Yeah,
It's true. No.
Anyway, look, man. It's got its pros and cons, you know, because I would say yes. You look at it that way, and span it. The other way, I remember when I wanted my first car. Yeah, I said to Cleo to Atlakoloi, and then he said to me, he had a 328, the convertible. It was an old car, but that time, I appreciate, you know. And he said to me, "Kita fire ona, but I'm better than yan. Kita hula mudi kicking." Good. How? A month later, I've changed my mind. Now I'm attached to that car, eh? No.
Okay.
No, continue.
About no kilo na.
No, Tabo.
Mamela. Ulimez. Munana. Do you wanna?
Olimete.
Do you need therapy? I think you need therapy.
My
MK.
last question.
Look, I would need therapy if next time I still say. Remember, my wife is very smart. I did not just marry anyone. My wife is very smart. So, if you need therapy,
Yeah.
Honey
Last
bunch.
question.
My
Yeah.
last question.
Yeah.
We spoke about music,
Yes.
and I just want to find out, in recent times,
Yeah.
what is that one song you wished you had produced that is
Joe.
playing that you've heard out here?
Yo, Joe. It's not really playing, and I was hurt, man. Flip. Because now I'm going through my music, and before I left home, because I'm going to give you guys a set, you know, and I had to improvise, you know. There's a song here, Deep Essentials. Yo, it's called Limitless. Yo,
Hey, Deep Essentials will give you hits.
my man, I met Deep Essentials not so long ago through a friend of mine, Just Mo. Ne?
No,
I
that's my nigga. That's my nigga. Now you want to talk about niggas.
Okay, that's your nigga. Thanks to the
When I can jaha.
hold on. Thanks to the grace of the Almighty, we literally live like a minute away from each other. Yeah, in the
Whatever.
south. Yeah. Anyway,
Show off.
so that's why I was saying, I'm not gonna say hey yes 1 year, but it's bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine, but I'm grateful for the fact that I can still breathe, I can still get invited to a podcast, I can still drink, I can still DJ, I'm still sane. I haven't resorted to, you know, because unfortunately most artists, because I remember
If I get my card in.
I spoke to Saul not so long ago. What was so profound that he said to me is that, Joe, the fact that when I look at you, I see, you know, a guy opelang, or sharp, you know, Joe.
That's all
even
that
if you
matters.
tell me a story, I won't believe you.
Yeah.
Same thing I said in the car.
Same thing you said, bruh. You know, and I go back, bruh. I'm grateful to my wife. My wife is my everything. You know, so wena tswela pele ka hore batla ho ropa ka mo and whatnot. But
MK, we have to have a meeting after this.
so the limitless song, bruh. I told Jasmo, and this is when Jasmo had an event called Onions and All in Soweto. So he had Deep Essentials, you know, Mola and Apple, and I got to meet the boys. I'm like, guys, the music that you guys are making,
Oh,
I want you guys to understand one thing. In as much as Kinali, the gift of understanding the underground gang and how they operate, guys, the music that you guys are making, it was meant to be that way. Please don't ever break up, and make sure that you guys heal souls, because their music,
It's very spiritual.
similar to Kabza.
yeah.
I said that to him
Definitely.
not so long ago. I'm like, Joe, what your ancestors and you and God gave you, it's yours. Nobody can take that away
one.
from you. No one. They can try, bruh. And when, trust me, and when they try, you will chive. But only mal. Because now you are given this and a matalion, and which is God. Do you understand?
Jack. What ring?
It's a comment.
Oh.
Not a compliment.
Filo-
I check one of your comment. In fact, compliment you are.
He likes your beard more than his.
Majita, local,
Yeah.
Mzansi no.
Yeah.
So crisp.
Bruh.
It's crisp.
Wait
Majita,
until you hear my set.
sound.
Wait until you hear my set.
Clout and Trimana.
Wait until you hear my set.
So
Hopefully I
Ojigilani
never
studio.
Yeah.
That's my question. Ojigilani studio producer nini ngapi happy.
Okay. That's a good and relevant question. Like I said, I'm an underground guy, you know. And I'm not gonna say, let me tell you a story. Let me tell a story. Come on. You know, because remember, I had lost my vinyl storage, and then my house got broken into, and equipment yaka was stolen, all of that. Now I have to start all over. When that moment comes, trust me, I will know that is that moment, because they will tell me, okay, this is the right moment. And trust me, whatever song that I'm gonna release, it will be the right time for me to release. I want it will be another inspiration. Like, I won't even have to work hard, because people say, yo Joe, it was span no fitla ine. I just released the song. I don't know how it got here. So even with me, when that time comes for them to say, fine, this is your moment. Now we know that you're grounded enough. You know that whatever we give you now, you wanna run with it, and it's going to inspire and also sustain the next generation. And then you got Matalion. You know, because now what I was saying earlier on, sorry, you're not gonna look back and say, Mama no kill. Because if you do that, at the same time, on hindsight, you look at it in the sense that if they had given, let's say hypothetically speaking, they gave you 1 million, 2011 or 2012 or 2013, do you think I'd be here? I don't think so.
Give Blawiki 8.
You see, it could be that.
I think AIDS pamkat.
You see, it could be that. Because remember, uphila life alone e fast for batho ba bang. For even Cleo to say, hey, when I come to you, we talk this. You know, you don't know.
Oh no.
You see?
Well, in closing, I just want to say to you,
Yeah.
don't stop praying, because Mudima has to go in.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm not gonna stop.
Also good, he's still working.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, even when we don't see God working in our lives, we think he's stopped working, but he
Yeah.
hasn't.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
He
I really
hasn't.
appreciate it.
He really hasn't. Guys, please, Oh my gosh, support this man. Whenever he decides for utlonsa music, book him as well.
DJ Soul T.
DJ Salty.
Soul T
Soul-
bookings at gmail.com or
Amen.
073 88 333
There we go. Malume MK asa batlang umpatala di royalties tsaka o tla e beya on the screen. But
No, it's got you.
yeah,
No, don't worry, it's got you.
Hana choice. Hana choice.
I'm sure they'll love us plus.
Yeah. This is ADN Lifestyle with Sonati. Brought to you by Audionomics Entertainment, and we're out, man. Much love. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome, man.